Ooh. Curses be upon you. Hello, YouTube. Hello, Internet. Welcome to Zeigler Jaguar's Cursed Play. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. All right. A seemingly impossible challenge awaits you, it says. Curse mode. Let's do it. I I don't know if I will say I've been looking forward to this, but um yeah, so obviously skip this. We all know this. But more, I think this is going to be interesting and entertaining. Welcome to Cursed Mount Holly. Now, I know a few things about this mode. I am aware that the apple orchard and shrine are not a factor. I am aware that just like poor doomed Jesper in the story, we start with 13 steps. I am aware that this entire mode will be a massive battle of attrition, and each day will be about just trying to make the tiniest steps forward. So, we're going to see how this goes. Ha! Imagine. That would have been nice, were this a day one road. Alright. We're going to have to get really, really good at a lot of things. In particular, a couple of keys. Finding steps and food right away. I think we want to make the observatory any day we can. And, oh right, we have to actually move it. Look at the blood red sky. And actually, while we're at it, we may as well bring it a... Hold on. How do I have to remind myself how I get the planetarium thing. Because it might be a benefit. We're going to go ahead and unlock planet... Oh. Ow. I've never even done that before by accident. We are going to start... sorry. No, raise it. Why would you want the telescope pointing over there? Why even have that be an option? We probably would benefit from ending days in the planetarium, as I think in the long run, we're going to need the inkwell. Yep, let's bring it all the way across. Now, of course, we have lots of institutional knowledge here. That is going to be a tremendous benefit to us by virtue of all the things we already know. Like that this planetarium is hiding in here. Now, historically, I have given pretty short shrift to the planetarium. No, oh. I think I brought it one too far. However, in my this curse mode play, it may be one of the more critical rooms. Oh god. Oops. Did I? No. Can we go? There we go. For a moment I thought I'd gotten it stuck. So yeah. Absolutely. Any chance to build stars will be huge. Alright, let's send it back to where we can actually look at the sky. And get... I don't even know what we'll get, but I don't think, I mean, what do we usually get? Like, the slice is like 3 steps. The observatory isn't the best for steps, although apples, boosting apples is pretty big. I do think that, in general, I'm going to take any and all boosts that will give me steps. So take observatory every day. Now, I have seen, taking a look around, it looks like curse mode playthroughs usually take about 40 to 50 in-game days. Yeah, alright. Gain 1 coin. That the game will probably strip away from me very quickly. Pantry will have some thing to eat and also a way forward. So even if our only win on this first day is an observatory star, that's okay. Let's take Den. And absolutely we're going to unlock chests. The chance of us ever getting deep enough on day 1 here to need any of these keys for anything else. Oh god, 3 more keys. Great. Let's see. It doesn't look like we're going to be able to get to garage today. Well, literally that's going to end today. So, here's what we're going to do. To finish off our day 1 is we are going to solve the gemstone cavern. And that will be our entire day 1. Alright, let me find my picture that I took of the solved puzzle here. I took it not so long ago. Here it is. And then usually I start clicking this and then I accidentally get into I never remember how I get my first blue. What is... Why can I never remember how I get my first blue? Oh, right. Oh, alright. That between green, and then if you click blue that's next to red, you get purple. So now, blue that's next to red, yep, and then we just do it across. Whoops. Blue that's next to red, blue that's next to red, and purple. We make this one white. Make this one, whoops, no. Purple and red. And then the rest are easy. Green and nothing. Alright, that'll at least get us 2 gemstones, 2 gems each day going forward. Which means we gotta win on day 1. Excellent. Unfortunately, that's literally everything we're going to be able to do on day 1. So we call it a day. We got the planetarium, we got 1 observatory star, and we unlocked the gemstone cavern. Cramped bungalow. 1-bedroom apartment with an observatory. And we carry on. Hopefully by day 5 or 6, we manage to open the west path. I am well aware that you cannot pull the shrine. I'm not going to try to bother with the apple orchard. Black Bridge is probably a ways off. But getting the gemstone cavern is a win. So we want to start by going left, I think. And I generally think bedroom right here is a good thing to get off the bat. And then den. So we can, even if we could just get to the garage today, that would be good. Now we do want to prioritize blueprints, literally blueprints when possible. Let's get some stuff here. because blueprints are the rooms that don't penalize us. The only rooms that don't penalize us. This will cost us our key, so let's not. Let's instead go into parlor. This statement appears on another box. The blue box is empty. This statement appears on another box. True, true, false, blue. Or... Good. Now, green rooms are what cost us gems. So I will very happily make this green room. And also burn a key to open this trunk. Some ivory dice. Good. I think we got a good chance at garage. Now our problem, however, will be if we do get that. I mean, we have to do it. But I think we have to leave it behind and run back because we need steps and breaker box. Bedroom will give us a couple extra steps. But as quickly as possible, we need to find some fruit or something. Or just the breaker box. That's good. If we can even simply unlock that today, that would be good. Pantry will have some piece of fruit in it. It's just an apple. Let me see. If I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, I'm still not going to have enough to make the garage. I got to find something with more steps. I might not be able to do this yet. Even though I found the breaker box. Like, that adds a pair of chests to the entrance hall, but I would need some more steps to be able to get to the garage and open the west path. Oh, perfect. That's huge. Oh my god, and the car keys. Okay, hey, solid second day of curse mode. We're gonna open that now. Unfortunately, I think the very first thing you get in there is going to be an upgrade disc, which would be incredible. But I'm not going to have anywhere to put it because I've already run out of directions to go. But even just opening this west path is... Oh, don't step in there. That's not a... Yeah, getting guest bedroom and nursery in early... Oh my god. I was so excited. No! I forgot to flip the breaker box! I was so excited! I was so excited and proud of myself that I forgot to actually flip the breaker box, and now I'm going to run out of steps. Oh my god. Right? I don't think I can do it, even with the bedroom bonus. Right? Yeah, I can get into the garage. No. Oh, I had everything that time. 1, 0, hit this, but nope. I run out of steps. Oh my god, that's humiliating. Alright, in curse mode, we have to be a little bit smarter. We cannot make mistakes like that. Very, very foolish. I should have opened that west path there. It's gonna take a lot of days. But hey, at least I boosted my observatory, and that is still a tiny little win. Even get anything tiny you can take away from any given day. I feel very foolish about that, though. That was a very goofy mistake. Alright, let's take our drafts. Alright, let's take that. And... parlor, I suppose, for gems. And this. What do you give us? Anything that... kitchen... Oh, wait, no, sorry. Guest bedroom. That's pretty big to drill right out the gate. You know, despite all of the things that curse mode throws at you, steps are really your absolute biggest concern. All right, now good. We get our gems, and we can start moving up, keeping an eye out for more opportunities to boost steps. All three that's a lie. That must be true. This box and the blue box are empty. True, true, lie. So, yeah. Good. Okay. Moving on. Get our observatory. Now, I think today is the third day, so we'll actually get steps. 3 steps is not terrible. Alright, we've got our breaker box, so we should try to head towards... See, this will cost us a coin, and we can't buy anything yet, but keep it in mind. Drawing room, let's get it unlocked. Let's get that safe unlocked. I'm pretty sure it's April 14th. Institutional knowledge, baby. I'm sorry. Am I wrong about that? Have I forgotten? Well, let's recount the small gates. 1 lady, 2 ladies, 3 ladies, 4 ladies. April, and now the gentleman. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It's 8, sorry, 4, 15. Alright. Good, there's our extra gem. Now, we have a redraw here, which we're going to take because... Yeah, let's take the spare room, since it's the blue room, and it won't cost us anything. Security. Oh, we're about to trigger the cutscene. It's frozen there for a moment. Alright, cutscene. Such a strange decision on the designer's part to... Oh, fuck. Well, that's a problem. Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I didn't know they should. Oh wait, there's an orange here. That'll save me. It'll at least mean I can get my garage. Okay. Oh wait, no, I don't even. Well, I think I should have. But it's a high, and then set security level to. Yep, confirm setting, but change offline mode to unlocked. Exit, of course. But I very, very foolishly did not hit the utility closet thing before I left. I can do that, but I'm not going to step into it. We really just want to open the west path, so let's head back. Burning lots of unnecessary steps along the way. So note to self, in the future, we find this thing, we need to turn it off immediately. That was very stupid of us. Curse mode is unforgiving, and I'm going to need to be a lot more intelligent about a lot of things. But I think I can still open the west path. Oh my god, unless you don't give me garage right here, how could you... How dare you? A broken lever. Yeah, like that's gonna help with much. Give it to me here? Alright, that's fine. Wait. There are no words. Alright. I'm getting my introduction to curse mode, and it's just repeatedly getting kicked in the dick. Oh my god. Let's just do the study puzzle. December 8th. That's 12. Alright, at least now we have another gem. A moment too late. I shouldn't have drafted the greenhouse. Alright. Call it a day. Definitely have to take the guest bedroom the second you find it. I know nursery would also be phenomenal. Day 4. Maybe I will take longer than 50 days. When will I start getting real improvements? I guess as long as I'm finding the observatory each day. There we go. Great. Oh, I have to step into it to get the benefit. Ah, and a security key card. That helps, given that apparently, maybe in curse mode, security doors appear earlier. Let's take Den. And kitchen's tempting, but I don't have any money or allowance yet. Still need to find the breaker box if I want. Alright, there it is. Good. Alright, off, on. Good, and we don't have to mess with the security system because we have a keycard now. Alright, we're gonna get that garage today. Oh, this would cost us step and, so yeah, no, let's just do this. I was hoping I might find an orange there again, but not today. Oops, sorry. Exit keycard system. And set security level to high. We don't want to change the offline mode. We're all good with that. All right. We know where our goal is. So let's, well, a bedroom. No, we want to be going left. Costs us a gem, but it gets us a gem. Right? There it is. At least that doesn't change. You still get your safe gems. All right, parlor. Gems are in... Oh, an apple. Lovely. Helps. The gems are in a box with a true statement. The statement on the blue box is true. 2 of these statements are true. Let's say the statement on the blue box is true. 2 of these statements are true. The gems are in a box with a true statement. That's false, and it's you. Good. All right. Garage, please. Thank you. This is our big win for today. All we care about is opening this outer room. Now, how often we'll be able to use it is a question, because we are going to have to burn a lot of steps just to get over here. But it has to be better to have than not to have. So, I know you can't make the shrine. I have advanced understanding of that. So let's get a couple special items, like a shovel and a sledgehammer. All right. I guess we head back to the garage because that's the faster way. Or do we go to the entrance hall because maybe we go to the entrance hall because there's still an extra door there. I haven't tried. Thing is, if we go for that room, it's going to cost us like somewhere between 2 and 4 steps. How often is that really going to benefit us? Courtyard, nook. I guess we take the key. Or we take the courtyard, which costs us a gem but gives us some places to dig. Moment to use this shovel. Alright, what would be a good way to finish this day? I'll find observatory. Yes. Excellent. This is going to be so key for the long-term, our long-term health and sanity. All right, up to drawing room, and can we get anything else that benefits us towards the future? None of this benefits super towards the future. I'll take the nook into key, I suppose. I have to start finding upgrade discs that'll give us more steps. Steps are obviously the nightmare here. Well, bedroom gets us 2 more steps. Kitchen will get us steps. We're not going to have... We lose a step, we get 2 steps. Sleep mask or running shoes? Nothing yet. Well, this is our ending of this day. I mean, we never drafted north out of observatory, but... a couple gems, but that's okay. That ends today. That's fine. We're making just slight progress. Yep. I can't make it any further. These first few days are pretty goofy as far as not being able to do anything. Now, how are we going to start unlocking some upgrades and bonus grabs? Like upgrades, we've got our gemstone cavern. I know the apple orchard is ineligible. Black Bridge is gettable. So let's use day 5 to discover. All right, let's first do our first 3 draws, see if we can find guest bedroom, because that's always a nice win out the gate. Pantry will have some food in it and a way to progress. Guest bedroom it's just a great get in this mode. Magnifying glass doesn't super help me, but that should give us enough now to go run to the tomb. Let's just take whatever we can get in here. Might be something beneficial. Ivory dice and a key card. Good. Okay, so I said the tomb, the outer room. We're experimenting to see how many steps it takes us. So 1 out of the entrance hall, 2 into here. Tomb shelter protects you from the negative effects of the next 3 red rooms drafted. Problem is, let's see. If we do the tombs, we could do the angels and move the minecart. And that would be progress of the day. Honestly, might just do that. I have to look back to find my very old notes about the order in which to pull the angels. My God, where are those notes? Breaker box rules. All right, here it is. Sure, let's do this. Build towards the future. Now, we have a magnifying glass, but obviously not a burning glass, which is a shame. We could get some things done in here. Let's get our 5 coins. Okay. I have them written in the order, or rather, I now know that's Rihanna, the baker, whose name I don't know. Baker with the straw hat and the pizza stick, or the pizza stick. Yep, here it is, the baker angel. Cowboy hat and pitchfork, that's the animal one. Maid with the top hat and duster. I had to learn everybody's name. The horseman with the riding crop. Oh wait, shit! I did it in the wrong order. Fuck! Nope. Undo. Fuck. I missed the maid, the one with the broom. I'm not gonna be able to do it today. All right, we'll come back and do that another day. That's fine. We'll have enough days. All right. At least tells me how many steps I have to waste if I want to go to the outer room. This has been a comedy of errors in curse mode, which might be what I title this episode. Alright. We need permanent buffs. Stars count as permanent buffs, so we take observatory if we get it. But let's keep making blue rooms. Sure. Just get a little, get some stuff. We do have a fair amount of, stuff, actually. Like 10 coins of things. So a shop might be, or we could just... Well, no, let's not do it yet. I'm not ready to completely punt on this yet. Especially when I get a shovel. There we go. Alright, we'll go to the south first, see if we can get a good... Like, the commissary would actually be nice. It'll cost me a coin. But, can I buy some helpful things? A salt shaker actually is very beneficial for any food I might find. Alright, we're getting up... We're getting there in steps now, so let's... take the parlor. I don't know if I have enough steps left for gems to really matter. The white box does not have a statement. True, false, yeah. We have a lot of gems, but we would have to find some food for any of it to matter. Let's just get the observatory and call it. I made a mistake in the tomb, so... We boost our stars, and we call it a day. These first few days are so pathetic. Alright. I think maybe avoid going out the entrance hall to the west room, but if you can get garage and open it, it might be worth it, because that costs a couple fewer steps, I think. In the main game, in bequest mode, that would never be a consideration, but it absolutely is. Check out the blood red sky, by the way. Very cool. Very cursed. We will beat our head against the wall until we break down curse mode. Parlor. I like to draft these pretty quickly, just to have a general idea of what I'm dealing with. That's not very good. What can we get? A coin purse and a key. Not the best. Steps would really be the preference. You gotta start thinking as soon as possible about getting steps. And alright, well, I have a key. You just really can't make the sort of silly mistakes that I've gotten accustomed to making and sort of shaking off. Because in bequest mode, oh, you know, oops, I left something sitting on the workshop. That's fine. I can just go back and get it. In this one, no. Any screw up torches your whole run. Yep. Not even going to talk through it because I've done all of these before. But I think the answers are reasonably obvious. Watch as I blow it. Nope. I know it. All right. Forward. Oh, damn it. That's a good one. That's a really good one to get for a run. But unfortunately, I have to do this and burn a key. This is good. Blue rooms are your friend in curse mode. Alright, what can we draft over here? Now, if you were to give me nursery, I would take it. Or commissary, pantry. Give me one more. Just kitchen, bedroom, storeroom. Take kitchen. It'll cost me my only coin. But there's a chance that could... And it does give me a way forward. Not great. Office. Lab. Okay, lab is good. Lab is, in fact, potentially critical. Because if you get the right experiment, set your steps to 40. Now, what's going to be my most done thing? Probably not either of these. So let's just go with that. Bedrooms will set my steps to 40. Let's go. After second. So how many bedrooms have I drafted? 1. So I need to prioritize finding 2 more bedrooms by any means necessary. That would cost me too much, I think. This may have been a mistake to even step in here. Let's get... So there's trunks at lots of places. I feel like I'm finding more trunks in this mode than I'm used to. Alright, we have a bunch of money, which is good because we're about to go into the kitchen. And when we do, we can use these 15 to buy something with steps. 5 for every green. 15 steps. Beautiful. In fact, I almost think I should... How many green rooms do I have in my house? None yet. Should I just buy bananas? What are my odds of coming? Yeah, let's do this. Let's get all we can. Because this should now power us to get enough. So bedroom 2, fantastic. We lose a step, we gain steps. All right, this is definitely going to be our deepest run yet. That lab pull is huge. So now any future bedrooms will set our steps to 40, but we're not rushed, not yet. Pantry's good. More steps. And some coins. We will need some more keys at some point. I guess we could do commissary. Can we afford anything? Not yet, but oh no! Ugh, that's a shame. That ends our day. Damn it! Oh, we got the perfect lab experiment to have a deep run. But security door is a kick in the dick. So, okay. We can't even get observatory. Busted day. Call it a day. Look, some people might do this in 50 days. I might take 100. We'll see how it goes. These early days are interesting. I'm learning the parameters. Never turn down lab. Always make sure I have a gem for lab, because if I can get that set steps to 40 experiment going, it's not that I haven't made any progress. I have made some. All right, we'll put the den over there. Do I want to make security right away? Do I dare? I guess. It's nice if... Do I get items or gems? What items are you in there? I don't want to actually step in to look. There's just a gem and a key. Fine, whatever. That cost me 2 steps. It's almost not... It's basically not worth it. Alright, keycard system. Settings. I want to set this security level to high basically instantly, because if I'm going to make it in any kind of depth into the house on any given day, it's going to be because I already found the breaker box. Kitchen, food for sale, storeroom, bedroom. Make the kitchen, but I'm not going to go into it yet. Let's see what we can do from this way. Laundry room, ooh, grotesque. Guess we take the spare room. Just trying to keep it to blue. And the drawing room is good. The dining room is good, but I'm never going to make it to rank 8. So we start with this. Costs a gem, gives us a gem. Also lets us draft a potential dead-end room down here. Like the guest bedroom, which is absolutely vital in this mode. Sleep mask would be nice. So many things that would be nice. Secret passage would cost us our key. We'll just take the nook. We keep getting stuck with only one way forward because blue... Oh! Rumpus room. Or observatory. No, we take observatory. As much as all those keys, those coins from Rumpus room would be nice. Alright, chests in the entrance hall, but we're never going to make it back there. Unless we find some massive steps bonus. We'll take our bedroom. Costs a step, gives us steps. Parlor. Office? No, we can't. We don't have the gems for it. Gems are in a box of the wood. I've done this one before. True. No. Yeah, true and false. Yeah. I think I got to some of these when I was doing my dare mode run. Alright, we've hit our first actual locked door. Lab. Now we have 2 bedrooms. If we could get any experiment that set our steps to 40. Ah, nothing good. That's not... And our day's done. Whoa, oh, man! Fuck you, curse mode. Wow. Alright. We were prepared for a battle of attrition. I am prepared for my first 30 days to basically be completely useless. As I just build observatory stars. If I could find an upgrade disc at some point, that would be cool. I suppose I should go get the conservatory as well the next time I find a shovel. I forgot to do that. I did that in dare mode, and I'd forgotten this because it's probably a good idea to... Yep. Probably a good idea to make certain things more and less common in this mode. Well, we're already leaving ourselves exactly one way forward. Commissary or den? Or bedroom, actually, because, yeah, let's get our steps and a chest we can unlock. I do think chests are potentially more common in this mode. It just seems like they keep showing up. We'll take parlor first. Redoing these early puzzles. The gems are in the false box. The gems are in the false box. Only one of the other boxes is false. False, true, false. Right. Wait, no, hold on. No. The gems are in the false box. No, they're true, true. Yeah, false. Yeah. Only makes sense. All right, now can I get drawing room? Or den? Works. We're doing well with gems. Keys are going to be our problem. Ugh, yuck. Honestly, I would take a redraw here. Let's just get observatory. Although I almost think I should have taken planetarium. There we go. Apples are extra delicious today. Good. Planetarium might have been the better option, but what were the odds I was going to be able to make it back and call it a day there? Alright, I really wanted this, but nothing I could do with it now. Alright, let's take commissary. If I could get shovel, I would legitimately... They do have a shovel for sale, but I need a few more coins. If I could find a few more coins, I would go dig up the... Ooh, the pool. That's new. That's my first time making it. Alright. So here's what I'm thinking. If I can make office, could I get enough coins sitting around to buy the shovel and go unlock the conservatory? I think it's worth a shot. I can also... Oh! My first upgrade disc. I'd forgotten. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, this is a huge thing. Anything that can give me steps has to be taken. That is a disaster. I can't take aquarium. I can't do anything with aquarium. I mean, aquarium is death. Starfish, okay, so, like, the only thing I could theoretically do with aquarium is end a day. Right? Yeah. So this is suicide aquarium, basically. I can't believe that's the first thing I got. Oh, that's gonna make this take so much longer. So I have suicide aquarium, which adds a star if I pull it to end a day. Honestly, some people might literally, with that being their first upgrade, just end their curse mode run through and start again. I am not a little bitch. I got really lucky on dare mode, and so getting fucked on curse mode with the worst possible room to upgrade, I'm gonna suck it up. But yeah, so if I ever draft that aquarium, it'll basically end a day, but it'll give me a star. And I can already tell the observatory is going to be my best friend in curse mode here. Okay. So, we have spread coins throughout the estate. Now, oh, actually that was superfluous, because there were just coins enough right there to get the shovel. We're simply, now, 1, 2, 3, 4, oh, but the bedroom gives us the boost, so this should get us out to the white trees. As long as I don't make a mistake, which I can't. Yep. Oh, yeah, some extra coins here. That's okay, though. All we're doing now is running out to our white trees to unlock the conservatory. Because the conservatory can only be drafted in a corner room, and we get a lot of corner room drafts very early on. Meaning, we should be able to do a lot of playing with the parameters of the house. Can't I eat my stew for extra steps? Come on, game. Excellent. Yes. We call it a day, and we move on. Anything is an accomplishment. Now, where is our allowance going to have to start coming from? Experiments would be good. Although I don't think you have it at all until you find your first allowance token. I don't think you even have allowance until you find your first token. So I know how to get one out of the cloister. If I can find a Morajai box, I will take that. I don't think I can justify just going into a closet quite yet. A bedroom's good. Costs me a step, but... oh, gross. I don't really know. I guess if I take this, I get a chance to find my guest bedroom early on. And it doesn't actually cost a gem because it gives me a gem. Alright, conservatory. This was intentional. This is critical. Alright, what can we do? Chapel. Office. I want you common. Because spreading coins will be excellent in this. Plus, you cost 2 gems, but you give 1 gem. Chapel, I want every red room as rare as possible. And then... standard, I think, is okay for terrace. And it's a dead-end room. It'll cost me a gem. Well, actually, maybe I should make you common. It's a dead end, but being able to draft green rooms with no gems, because they cost me a gem anyway, is reasonably powerful. Should I go back over to here? This is probably a mistake, but... Alright, no, it's not. It wasn't a mistake. Alright, not bad. Although we only have one way forward, but we did our first conservatory work. Security... Oh, I can't do it. Well, let's get our gems then. Whew. Buck. Huh. I remember when these were intimidating. Alright, we're taking it. Once we get up to like 45 stars or so, we start getting a hell of a lot of benefits. Oh my god. Well, this is a great room. But unfortunately, I didn't have one way forward. I had another way forward. Oh, okay. That counts for itself, too. Well, I'm not going to step in there. I don't have the steps to step in there. But nursery is going to be a very powerful room anytime I can get it. Because I have another source of steps. Unfortunately, I already did bedroom and guest bedroom. So there's not too many bedrooms left for me to get. Vault? Wow. Hilarious. As if. Well, this will burn my key, so let's not. Let's get a second key. Ah, I need this nook upgrade. I need my breakfast nook. Oh, this will help. And an extra gem to unlock. Good. I'm glad it shows the red letters being unlocked, even though I'm not actually taking the time to read them. I know what they say. Alright, steps are, I would never say in good shape, but alright, like we gotta take, if we're killing a key for this, we have to take something that goes in two directions. I think we have to take security here, and maybe if I could get utility closet over here, that would be good. Billiard room. Haven't done it yet. I need the keys, so... Not exactly tough in these early puzzles. A little tougher than I remember some of them being. Alright, 2 extra keys, which is good. Although, oh, we kind of need to hit breaker box if we can. Well, dining room's nice, but I'm never in a million years gonna reach rank 8. So, let's do library. I don't really care about taking out books. We're not here to learn. Oh, yikes. Boiler room. Well, I can't make it. Shame, because it would be worth it to try to get it to the laboratory to get Blackbridge going. But that can't happen. I'm certainly not taking weight room. So I guess we're stuck. Order placed. Do I even want to go inside? Probably not. Alright, security. Well, we're not locked out yet, but... I think we want to set the security to low, because we're probably Confirm. I mean, I think we're gonna hit our wall pretty soon anyway. If we want to continue, I mean, garage isn't going to give us anything, so we lose a key here, but this is unlocked. All we have is a magnifying glass. Guess we take it. I don't know how much more we can do today that makes any sort of progress. Yeah, that ends the day right here because we have no way forward. I don't think I can mash any of these things together. Nope. All right. I don't think we're going to be able to do much of anything until our observatory gets a lot stronger. But we got our first conservatory, so call it a day. And I think that was the first time we made it to like rank 6. God, I'm so mad about that upgrade disc. All right. Not having an allowance is certainly frustrating me. Well, okay. I get a package here. Oh, right, package. Here it is. 2 gems and a lockpick kit. Not amazing, but it does potentially let me get a little deeper when all my keys are... Where is my... Click the gem! Get a key, I suppose. Guest bedroom? Security is important to get early, I think. Yeah, we'll take it. Alright, I think, again, if we get it this early, it's probably best to set the security to high. Because our best chance of significant progress is going to be breaker box. We'll go over here first. Yikes. Guess. I don't know. Honestly, they keep offering me this early, and it costs me 2 steps to get 1 coin, 1 key, and 1 gem. It just doesn't much feel worth it. Well, so much for today. Oh no! Can we make the observatory over here? Nope. We'll make guest bedroom purely for the purpose of running out to the outer room. Boy, I've had some bad days, but... Oh, a coupon book. Lovely. Check out Mount Holly in all its blood red glory. Make a wish. Gonna need it. Just for fun. Well, I could try to unlock the safe here, but I would have to sit around for a long time, so nah. There's an upgrade disc hidden here, so note to self, if I could ever somehow make the burning glass. No. Okay. I did that in dare mode, and it is an easy way to an upgrade disc. War of attrition, Zeigler. War of attrition. You just beat your head against the wall. All right. I should take this while it doesn't hurt me at all. Yeah, that's smart, right? I don't have any keys, so who cares? Then we can make our guest bedroom. All right. Maybe that was more intelligent than some things I've done so far. Coat check. I mean, this is helpful eventually. I don't know if it's helpful enough yet. Let's take all the ways forward we can. Still, no keys. So again, for a change, I've given myself a lot of ways forward. More likely to draw green rooms, but that'll burn me through my gems really quick. But will I find some green? Yeah, see, everything's wilted and dead in here. I don't think I ever... Oh, but a shovel is good. That still made it worth it. Can I find any turnips? Everything's wilted and dead in here until you fix the problem with the pump room. Well, that wasn't super beneficial because probably the soil in this part is bad. Will I take the garage if they gave it to me? Probably. Yep. Grab these keys. Alright. We actually have a lot going for us today to get a little deeper run and make some progress. Huh. Yeah, so... Actually, this is suicide, but all it will cost me... You know what? Let's just do it. Yep. It cost me a lot, but it put a star in the sky. And honestly, that's phenomenal. Plus, it gave me a dig spot. Alright, that's fun. That's interesting. I miss Zappy and Volt, but... Again, I'm going to do this so rarely. Basically, only when I have not... That's a shame. I would have liked the allowance token. I would have really liked to get that allowance token, but I didn't have the gems for it anymore. I think at this point, we're just trying to find an observatory. I'm not actually unhappy about Aquarium. It cost me a bajillion everything because it's every color of room, meaning it's all the penalties twice. The blue box contains gems. Statement on the blue box is true. A box with a false statement contains the gems. True. True. False. That works. Yeah. Good. I'd have to go left if it means anything, but I would, well, or just end the day. Oh, wait, no, I mean, not technically end the day yet. I have one more chance at least getting my observatory. If I can even make it there. I don't know if I can. Den. Nope, I'm not going to even make it there. Spare room. Hallway. Yep. Don't even have a single... Well, does this count immediately? It does. But it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter because that ends everything. Call it a day. Call it. Small inn, 4 bedrooms. I'm not really sure what our next big permanent buff will be. We would need a... I mean, thinking of all the places where there are... Well, actually... I should remember how easy it is to get throne room, right? I should smash this when I have a chance. I should dig up the other microchip when I have a chance. But that's locked until I unlock the grotto. I should have taken Nook, not this. Alright. Other 2 boxes are empty. Other 2 boxes are false. The white box is true. Those obviously can't be together, so... Let's say you're false, and then you. And it's just these... I forgot about how these early days are just mostly about the damned parlor. Trying to remember if there's any other permanent things I can do in this, but not really. But security level, set you high. Seems like it stopped giving me the breaker box for some reason. Weird. Alright, we got to look for our guest bedroom. Or our lab. Alright, we're never going to turn down the lab, not when it has the potential to change our lives. Okay, the next 3 times you open a locked trunk, or when drafting, if you draw a drawing room floor plan, I've never used this. Does this mean if it's even offered to you? Hold on, I need to look that up. If you draw a drawing room floor plan, it only... Alright, so it has to only appear in the pool. So... let's do this. So now, I'm never in a million years going to take drawing room, but if it ever offers it to me... Now, this is crap. Let me take the pantry. I want to start going up here so that it offers me drawing room. Extremely gruesome. This is bad. I'm not taking red rooms. I will take Nook, and then I'm going back to here. And I'm looking for it to offer me drawing room. This is a critical room. Alright, that's good. Well, now I do have an option out of Nook. So... this will cost me a key, but I don't have a key, so it doesn't matter. What can I get out of here? You're not going to offer me a drawing room. The whole point of this is that I've been seeing a lot of drawing room, so I thought you would give it to me. Alright, bedroom is good. Lots of steps. Car keys. Car keys could be helpful, actually. Because I could get to security. There's an upgrade disc in the back of that car. Yes, I think we're going to have to do this. But do I have the steps to make it back there? We're going to find out. Upgrade disc. This is huge. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. I'm going to take these keys. Now, I'm not necessarily going to step into whatever I draft here, but... no. I'm going to make this storeroom, and I'm not going to step into it because my absolute priority is upgrade disc. Has to happen. And hope to God I get a better upgrade than I did last time. Something that can give me steps. Upgrade! Oh, give me a good one. Hallway. That is not a good one. Why am I getting the worst upgrades from upgrade discs? Fuck. One locked trunk, I guess. In the long run, it's pretty good. Yep. Adding an extra hallway doesn't really help me much, so... okay. Let's go up here. Can we get that drawing room? Nope. Well, a shovel. Turnip? Turnip? Anywhere? Turnip? Yay! Okay, alright, that helps. That's going to give me some fresh chances to find a drawing room draft. Boudoir. I will take it. I don't have my apples yet there, unfortunately. I missed them. Oh, a sleeping mask. That's huge. Enormous. It's just unfortunate that I've already made these two. It wouldn't be worth it to run back to them. It will, however, be worth it literally just to do this. Hippity hop. Office has to happen. No, only option. Costs 2 gems, but I get 1. Some ivory dice. Glad those are there. I suppose we might as well spread gold in the estate. Why would we not? Again, unlikely we're ever going to go back there. We don't need to deal with the network. We don't have really puzzle solving to do. Alright. I do need that utility closet eventually, but I actually have a fair number of keys. But this is going to give us even more. Excuse me. 3, 4, 9. 7, 6 minus 4. It's going to be 9. 20 minus 10 divided by 2. Oh, wait. Did I screw up? Nine. 20. Oh, wait. 20 times 2. 20. 3. All right. One moment. All right. I'm back. So, we got some keys, but... All right. Observatory. We absolutely have to take it. We're up to 10. A couple extra steps is not bad. Look at that. Looking at the blood red sky. Alright, well. We're going to make it to rank 6 today. We actually still have a lot of keys. Nope. We have no gems. This will, of course, cost us, but we can open a trunk. It's more keys. But we don't have the ability to do any gem draws. Alright, well, let's do the utility closet. That's important. Because... Turn that off, on. Now I'm kind of wishing I'd done dining room. Now, why have I never seen drawing room? It's so bizarre. Dining room, well, for sure. We're taking this because if we take one more step up, absolutely, I don't care. This is huge. Drawing room. Set my steps to 40. Yes! Let's go! Okay. Now, I can't take it, obviously. But all of a sudden, for the first time in forever... For the first time in forever... But I don't think I actually want... If I take this, I'm locking myself out of the entire right side. If I take it, I'm never going to get this benefit again. So I actually think this is a good use of my dice. Ooh, this'll hurt. But I can take the library. No, that's better. Alright. Steps are very suddenly not a problem. So what can I do with this unexpected boon? I can take conference room. So up here, I may be gifted... So I still have no gems. Alright, I can... Oh, yep, there's my... I have so many steps now. Obviously, I don't have a showroom. But unfortunately, my big problem is no gems. Yuck. Well, this sets me to 40 again. Oh, no, actually, that hurts. Damn it. But I can't do it. So I have to do the hall. Curse mode! I guess just see what items I can get. A die and a gem. That was a rare case of the experiment actually nixing my steps. This is gonna be locked, right? Okay. So, I don't think we want that one as much. Imagine if we could find the locker room, but it's not even in the pool yet because we don't have the pool yet. Alright. I have to take boiler room. Because this is important for long-term projects. If I could get the... Well, I don't have... Unfortunately, what I'm thinking is I get the lab, but it's not actually an option because the lab costs a gem. But let's just solve it. We would have to do it at some point. Actually, we want this going this way first. No, we need to move this first. We need to... Before we do anything, we need this thing moved. Alright, start doing your thing and then stop somewhere that I... Start doing your thing and then stop somewhere that I... Nope. Stop. Good. This thing makes absolutely no sense. What is the purpose of this entity? Alright, turn this way. Turn this way. Bring down the elevator. Take the elevator up. Oh, permanently open this thing. It opens very slowly. Head down. It took me a very long time to sort this room out. But I think I really have finally just about done it. All right. Yep. Alright, that's powered. That's powered. I never even turned you on. That's powered. Activate. And let's send through that way. I don't have any keys, so it's not gonna... Well... Not sure how I got away with this. Couple gems. It's hilarious. I'm drowning in steps. And just not much to do with them because of my lack of other resources. It's locked. That, I think, ends the day, because I think I'm locked out of the West Wing Hall, too. Well, we got another upgrade. We made it to rank 9 for the first time. That's incredible. So... progress and I did not expect to make it to rank 9 by day 12. Clever use of clever usage of experiments. I've just been getting wrecked on my upgrade discs. You know, maybe I should have run back out there to the entryway, because I'm thinking I know there's an upgrade disc hidden in the trading post, but I need a burning glass to do anything with it. Where else are there upgrade discs? Because my first two have been total busts. I'll take pantry instead of parlor. Oh, observatory is never once getting turned down. I'll take spare room. What does 11 give us? 5 gems. Great. Let's get our storeroom stuff. Guest bedroom would have been nicer here. Go through the spare room and then see what we can make in the corner. Maybe conservatory. Okay. I'm not turning this down. Especially not given the chance that there's a secret garden key. We're making den. I mean, this literally is my first chance at an antechamber lever. Now, what I might do is stick it in the coat check. Because it's really hard to find sometimes. Let's take bedroom. Bum, 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 bum. Having trouble here, though. I mean, I've done okay, but steps are now starting to be bad. Can I buy anything? No, I'm going to have to do this, and I can't get this trunk, and... Well, it was a cute idea, but I think... Well, alright, you know what? There it is. Beautiful. And that's my day, everybody. That was my day. I got a star in the observatory and stuck a secret garden key in the coat check, and that's all you need. That literally counts as a successful day in curse mode. Pushed myself to the very limit. Wow. That curse really weighs on me, just like it weighed on poor Jesper. Poor, murderous, berry-picking Jesper. Alright, fresh day. 14. I always get these same few rooms at the beginning. Why can I not get my breakfast nook? It's so cruel. I was gonna say, maybe that's a mistake, but it wouldn't be a mistake if they give me a shovel. And since they did, that was worth burning my gems. Maybe I should have taken closet, hoped for a sleep mask, but... Ah! Oh, no, no, no! No, it's so good. That's such a shame. Don't be left without a gem. You never know when you could draft nursery. Alright, there. That's better. Glad it counts for itself. Unfortunately, I have already used bedroom. But So what? Do I now take the storeroom and go back, or do I take the corridor? Oh shit, that burns my key. Forgot. That's fine. Any day we get observatory is a win. Fuck you, Draxus. I'm gonna take you just for laughs. Maybe it'll give me some interesting dead end room. Well, I guess my accounts are getting frozen. Oh, hardly matters. I freeze all 0 gems and 0 keys. But hey, at least that's a new room. Got my star, so it's a good day. No point in getting gems. Can't get that, so let's get mailroom. Call it a day. We're just churning through days. And when I start to get to days where my observatory will give me piles and piles of things, it's like I keep saying, you could just wear this down. You really could. Even with nothing else, there comes to a point where observatory is going to be so outrageously overpowered that, you know, all of this isn't even going to matter. What do you got? Give me a sleep mask or something? A coin purse is not worth it. I have to try, because you never know if it's going to be a sleep mask. Alright, take this. We have had a couple good days. Security is important. Let's see what we make out here. Conservatory? No. Laundry room is new, but what am I going to do with it? So no, we take bedroom. Oh, one too late. I always have to take this, but after I've already done guest bedroom and nursery, what's really the point? I mean, it gets me 5 steps, but I really need to get nursery first. Confirm setting. Back and exit. Great. I guess the workshop might give me an interesting item. There's always at least one item in here. It's just the broken lever. Not that good. Guess I'll get my gems. But once again, I'm chasing my only way forward. I could end at a moment's notice because I have no keys. Huh. False. True. It can't be. So. Hold on. False. Oh, yeah, what if this is true and this is, yeah, true. And yeah, that's false too. I'm going to hit a locked door and it's going to end my day. But before we do, we've got our observatory. A key. And rooms with 4 doors. Oh, we get an extra key, so the observatory is starting to do more reasonable things. Huh, and that ends the day, because that's ridiculous. Run out to the terrace. Anything to see? 2 coins. You know, I've never really appreciated this East Garden. What is that a statue of? I don't think it's not one of the angels. So, are the trees always so dead? It is winter, so I guess the deciduous trees would be dead. I don't think that's a curse mode thing. I guess the Red Prince wouldn't mind looking up in this mode. This really is the Red Prince's mode, isn't it? He had heard that the sky was not a red hue. I never really thought about how silly that line is. He has literally never in his life looked at the sky and only knows from rumor that it's not red. And that terrifies him. Alright, I gotta remember if I can pull guest bedroom early, that it might be worth it to go run and check an outer room. Yeah, so let's give this a shot. Or maybe we think about trying to get to garage and work at it that way. Yeah, let's try that, actually. Well, I guess, but I probably don't want to pull it out. No, that's really more of a long-term project. Okay. Well, that would instantly eat up my one key, so no. It's funny. Keys and gems, sometimes the problem, not the biggest problem. The gems are in the true box. The black box is true. The blue box is true. False, false. True. But steps and especially doors, surprisingly, have been the nightmare. Part of me thinks I should have just reset my curse mode when my first two upgrade discs were so bad, but I can still pull this off. It's just going to take more time. And more runs. Locksmith is tempting. But I don't actually have that many coins, so what's it really worth? Corridor would cost me a key, so let's just take the bedroom. Just looking to see if there's anything in here, which there isn't. Shame. Take my observatory. Any day I can get observatory is a win. And we're actually starting to get up to the number of stars where I'm going to start getting some more useful things. Like 3 steps and a gem and tasty apples. Well, don't take the one that burns that. Again, if we can get to the garage, well, we need a breaker box. Ah, shit. Locked already? Boudoir. Or, you know what? Long-term plan. Now we have to make sure we can get back to it. But I think we should be able to. We do go through a bedroom. Just in case. Well, some dice, but now we're out of keys, so I wouldn't be surprised if this run ends very soon. Could end right here with a locked door. No. We have ivory dice, but well, we'll take the one that gives us 2 ways forward. Have to be careful from getting too far from the planetarium. Great Hall is kind of important. There's an upgrade disc hidden in there. So I'm going to make that. But obviously all of those doors are going to be locked. I remember there's an upgrade disc in Great Hall. So we've gotten it for the first time. That's great. But the bigger deal is we could just go end our day in our planetarium. Look at all the stars. Gain 2 stars. Just keep boosting that observatory, because that in the long run that's going to be the only thing, or one of the only things that helps us. So planetarium, starfish aquarium, observatory. We grind this down by just drafting those over and over and over again. And by the time we have 80 stars, we pull observatory early in a day, and it's a cakewalk, hopefully. Well, I take this now because I have no keys. And we get our guest bedroom. The car keys. Now, we already pulled the upgrade disc from there, but more options. Shame car keys don't work on a trunk. Let's take the spare room, but I'm not going to go that way quite yet. More interested, because I can use this now. Oh, a sleeping mask. That's huge. All right, that sets us up for a better, longer run. If I get nursery here, I would be in wonderful shape. Maybe just bedroom. That's fine. They left a key for me as well. All right, our steps are... Oh my god. It's late, but... It's late to pull this. But I'm not turning it down. Look at where we are. All right, now, if we could go get the garage... Let's make sure we duck into guest bedroom for those steps. Good. Do we almost want to take this? Do we want to take the chance? We should take the chance, because if it has more keys... Oh, a security key card. All right, well, it didn't have keys, but I haven't drawn Nook yet. And if I get garage, I'm going to take drawing room. I'm going to take drawing room here. Costs a gem. Gives me a gem. Den is perfect. This is setting up well. I have a lot of steps. I have a great way to get more. Anytime I find a bedroom, I have to take it. Mailroom's going to give me a package, so let's grab that. Great. 2 gems, 2 keys. Wow. Great. And then, out of here, we should find the garage, which, in addition to giving us keys... Oh, but there's one catch. I don't have the breaker box yet. I was thinking I could run out from there to the west path and get an easier access to the outer room for extra benefits. Unfortunately, I don't have the breaker box, so that's not an option. Give me my 1 redraw. That's kind of crappy. Well, now I have no choice. Oh, a sledgehammer. Unfortunately, I already busted that trunk. This courtyard looks so much less friendly than it used to. I do have a lot of keys. I don't have a lot of gems. So, parlor it is. See, now if I could get Great Hall, I might have a chance at another upgrade disc. Although, I don't have a place to put it, so that would be a problem. The gems are in the only box with a false statement. One of the other boxes is true. The gems are in the only box with a true statement. One of the other boxes is true. So that could be true. And then the gems are in the only box with a false statement. True. Yep. Alright. Going right. Pantry works. Steps are in good shape. And I have a security key card. So actually, I'm just actually in very good shape. Let's get the lab. Absolutely, let's get the lab. Alright. Can we, by any chance, set your steps to 40? The next 3 times you open a locked trunk, set your steps to 40. Or add 1 gold to your ooh. So, I'm going to choose to start building an allowance. Set your steps to 40 is good. But any allowance, I mean, whatever I could do today pales in comparison to the benefit of a long run. So, please let me find some shops. Absolutely. I will do this. My allowance has been raised. I'll even do aquarium if it offers it to me again. Patio? Corridor would cost me I'll give myself multiple opportunities here to draw more shops. Servants' quarters would get me more steps and more keys. Yeah, I have to take this. Lots of keys. And more steps. That's a good pull. And I'm not worried about security key cards, so I just now at this point need... Oh, observatory. Hadn't found it yet today. Unfortunately, that's out of gems, which is a problem. Keys. Apples. A pair of chests has been added to the entrance hall. Now, because of that, normally in curse mode, I would never do this. But I have a sledgehammer. And a reasonable number of steps. Oh, I should have taken the... I should have taken the when you open a chest one. Shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's a lot, but I still think it's going to be worth it. When I get back here, though, I'm going to have very little left. Alright, West Wing Hall, kitchen, lab, pantry, parlor. Pantry, parlor. I don't pass through a bedroom, do I? No. Bummer. Courtyard, drawing room, spare room, hallway, entrance hall. Room, drawing room, spare room, hallway, entrance hall. Burning a lot of steps to do this. It's money. Do I have I have a kitchen, so if I get some money here, I can re-up my steps a little bit. Yeah, this was worth it. So what can I get for 10 bucks in the kitchen? We're gonna go find out. Damn, I wish I'd done the one with opening a locked chest. I didn't think about the potential to get the observatory, but I still like to believe this was a bad mistake. I took a wrong step. Shit. I got lazy. That's alright, that's alright. Kitchen's gonna bail me out. Mostly. Alright, what can I get for 10? 15 steps. Perfect. Alright. Can we get any more shops that would be permanent? Oh, and did we look in this? Yeah, we did. Alright. Of course, that's how we got those chests in the entrance hall. You doofus. Well? Yes. Obviously. I mean, like I'm ever going to be able to buy anything here. But I now have a 2-coin allowance. I could have gotten it to 3 if I had a gem, but let's just burn my redraw. Commissary. Oh, but I can't. I can't. Shit. I need shops that don't cost gems, and there aren't many of those. Well, just keep taking my steps, I suppose. But the lack of gems here is going to make it pretty damned hard. I only have a few things left. I would take any shop you gave me. Well, no choice. Oh, could I get the bookstore? Does the bookstore cost a gem? Shit. Ah, that's annoying. Alright, but we managed to give ourselves a 2-coin allowance. And that's a permanent buff. So, there we go. We're not pulling the secret garden key out or anything. We're calling it a day. And we carry on. I think, you know, continuing to run those experiments for permanent buffs and, you know, steps, daily steps is going to be critical. Take a shot every time Zeigler says that something is going to be critical in this mode. Alright. I now start with 2 coin. I suppose so, because it's not going to cost me anything right now. A key and an ivory dice. Just have to hope usually that this trunk is, you know... Oh, a lockpick kit? Eh. I'm not the biggest fan of the lockpick thing. It can help, but it's so hit or miss. Where's my observatory? Where's my observatory? Sure, I get... Well, this is so powerful that I think you just have no choice but to take it every single time it's offered. Unfortunately, I already did bedroom, but I'll pick up another 2 steps on my way back through here. I'm down to 1 way forward. Let's get drawing room, I suppose. Burns a gem, gives me a gem. I don't think I ever went and got the key out of the nook. Nope, I can see it right there. So that has to be done. Oh, a coupon book. I do have some money. Just have to hope that, you know, you open this trunk and there's more keys in it than what we burned. Well, garage keys. That's interesting, because I can probably get the garage, maybe? Depends. Lab. We have to do it. And we have to hope that it's something we can do fast. To set our steps to 40. Experiment setup. Continue with experiment. There's an immediately. That's gross. 3 aquariums. Actually, amusingly, well, no, I'd only be able to do it once because it would wreck my gems. So I would just get the 1 star. So let's just do this. Not quite. I still have slightly higher hopes for today than that. But that was a disappointing. All of this is disappointing. Where are my bedrooms? Oh, gross. Should I even go get it? Probably not. Guess, well. Alright, fair enough. Damn, I should have done the aquarium thing. I could have at least gotten 1 star. Horrible. Oh my god, guys. I have a sneaking suspicion that I might be a 70 or 80 day person on curse mode. Alright, I think I got maybe like 15 more minutes of this silliness in me. I mean, we're not completely bereft of upgrades. But they just haven't been that good. Don't go in there yet. I do feel like it's a good idea to take security early. I feel like in the first couple of days, they give me the breaker box all the time, and then they kind of stop giving it to you very often. I should save bedroom. I really should. Let's take the steps from here. Pa, 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 pa. Interesting. So, this is actually a chance to do something. Is there a room in particular I'd really want? Well, you know what? I haven't even. Maybe when I look at the colors. Red Rover! No, actually, if there's anything I would want, it would probably be bedroom, right? Yeah. Because I would really want the nursery. Even though it's a dead end. Fortunately, I didn't get it. Meaning I just have to take guest bedroom. For the steps. Can't open that. Oh, we have a couple options here. Let's get our key. We had never actually went into security. Have to go up. We may end up regretting that. Why make security if you're not even going to step into it? I'm not feeling this one, guys. I'm not feeling anything much happening here. Drawing room's a good pull. But you have to get deeper in the house now, otherwise I'm just seeing the same rooms over and over and over again. Planetarium is potentially a good option to end my day in. Just give me my observatory. I'll take my benefits and end my day in the planetarium. 7, 9, 10, 2. 5 to 4 is 20 is 4, right? No, hold on. 6 plus 1 is 5 times 4 is 20. Divided by 5, yeah, is 4. Lost a key for that. Come on, just want my observatory. A coin purse. We do actually have a fair number of coins today. Gems are in the black box, gems are in the white box. Only one box displays a true statement. White, black, so the gems are in the blue box. Yep, and now we're hitting locked doors. Seriously? You're not going to even give me observatory today? Should I take the office? If I take the dining room, it gives me more places to draw, but what's the point? I have no keys. Might as well take the commissary. Might be able to buy something of benefit. Tuh. Like to. Oh, I forgot I had a coupon book. Could have bought the sledgehammer. This is gross. Spread gems in each green room. Does that include yourself? Got any fruit? Yeah, it does. And a metal detector, but I don't have a shovel. Oh, boy. Well, there's a sledgehammer. But I'm out of steps. Yeah. That's... I'm pretty sure now... 1, 0. Alright, one more day. Because now I'm hitting the part where I'm not even making solid progress on given days. Like, I'm not finding the observatory. I haven't found the conservatory in forever. So I'm having days that are just doing absolutely nothing. And that doesn't really help in the long run. 20 days in. Kind of spinning our wheels. And as always, we get the same bullshit out of the beginning rooms. That's probably not even worth grabbing. That, however, is. Alright, now that's worth getting. All right. Got a good start to our day. This will be a better start if I unlock a couple keys in here. Unfortunately, it's ivory dice and coins. Fortunately, I'd burned my key. But we get our observatory. We're up to 18 stars. 18 stars in 20 days is not bad. The sail and 3 steps. Again, not great. But there will come a point where we will have so many more stars. It's just the same blue rooms day after day. Ah, alright, we're doing this. This can be defined as progress. Okay. I'm going to turn Cloister to common simply because it has an allowance token. It'll be tough for me to get. Once I get it, I will come back into the commissary and change it back. Just to get an allowance token. Mailroom should also be common. Because if I can get that day after day, it'll make something better. So I want all of you commonplace. I like that. Yep. Alright. That helps. That's progress. Let's get some gems, because we don't have any. I have to remember to come back into the there once I get that allowance token and knock Cloister down a bit. This box is not empty. This box contains gems. All statements that contain the word gems are false. Oh, that obviously has to be false because it can't be true of itself. So then it's this one. Okay. Yuck. But it can't hurt me. I don't have any keys. Don't have a sledgehammer. All right. This is bad, actually. I want to redraw. Yuck. Can I buy a sleeping? This will be good. Although, I may have made a mistake of being a little too... Yep, oops, that actually was not good because that literally ends my day. Okay, I said one more day. I actually want one more after that. That was a really fast day and... silly. And I bought my sleeping mask and now I want to go step into these rooms to use my sleeping mask. That's ivory dice. I suppose it was made to make sense to run back here in case there was a key. Does it make sense? Let's just see. Does it make sense to run out here? I mean, I know I can't get any permanent day shrine buffs. But Hovel is never going to be worth anything here. Oh, actually, if I can get the tomb. Nope. Alright. Actually, yeah, I can make up for my mistake that I made a little while back. And then actually, I will call it. If I can do this, I won't feel so bad about calling it. So, garden hose, straw hat. Right here. Rena. Baker. I don't know the baker's name. Cowboy hat and pitchfork. I think is it Dowager, maybe? Maid with the top hat and duster. Got it. All right, now this is where I screwed up last time. Broom first. Then this one. And then finally Orinda. Good. Then we head down and poke Draxus. You know, it is kind of funny. They have, you know, the angels of food and the angels of animals and the angels of, you know, cleaning and of gardening, and then the angel of death. All right. Let's move the damned mine cart. Well, hold on. We can't do anything over here yet, right? Let's just check. No. We can't do anything over here. But this is part of getting to room 46. In fact, it's a critical part. So, I feel good about that. This is our chess puzzle. Or sorry, no, this is our torch chamber. Oh, there's an upgrade disc. Do I have a place to put it? I don't. Shit. Okay, I'm sure it'll be sitting here again. But I had forgotten there was an upgrade disc here. So, note. Curse mode. Upgrade disc in torch chamber. Oh, that sucks that I don't have a place to put it. I need a real upgrade. Boat's floating a little too high, and Simon can't apparently wade into waist-deep water. Alright. Well, I take it back again. I am going to call it there. Ooh. Does this have a more cursed pallor over it? I think it does. I don't think it normally looks like that. Alright. I am actually, in fact... I mean, unless... Hold on. Let's not quit until we absolutely have to. I don't even think I can make it back, but... Just... We do have a 50% off sale. And I didn't check to see if it was possible to buy something in the commissary. This probably is a doomed errand, but I'm just gonna try. Because a single key purchased in the commissary, and then if I could make something out of it that has a computer, it would be a big win. Well, how many do I need to do? Well, but through the bedroom is going to give me extra 2, so I think I can get there. Oh, excuse me. Alright. Because I don't think I checked. Are you selling keys by any chance? You're not. Well, so this was nothing. Alright, I'll have to go pick up that upgrade disc again. Alright, well, this has been Blueprints Curse Mode, and it is certainly cursed. 20 days, and I have only made the absolute tiniest bit of progress. But maybe at some point it'll start to ramp up a little bit more, especially with more stars, getting more observatory benefits. If I can keep pushing my allowance just a tiny little bit. It's fun. It's a challenge. I'm going to beat it into the earth. So, thanks so much for joining me. I've been Zeigler Jaguar. More curse mode next time. Have a good one.